Hi, welcome to Everything's Dumb. My name is Victoria.
I'm Kate.
So today we are doing part 2 of our first Rant-A-Thon episodes.
Rant-A-Thon.
Kate did volume 1.1
Yes.
on Monday. This is volume 1.2. Kate's was mostly focused on packaging.
Yep, how things are packaged, apparently. I have a big problem with that. I didn't try for a theme. I just wrote down random things that had bothered me that I had written down in a notebook, and
yeah,
they just happened to be mostly about packaging.
Yeah, but those are things that annoy me as well.
Thank
I guess
you.
I just never really thought about them.
Yes,
so
thank
it's
you.
not like you are crazy.
Right. Like, I'm obsessed with packaging.
Yeah.
Next one will not be... What if I came back with like 7 more facts or annoyances just about packaging?
I'd be impressed.
Sweet. I don't think I can do it. Like you said, I think I hit them all.
Yeah, I think you did too.
Unless you have more today, which I would be fascinated to hear.
Don't.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. You don't want to compete with the best. I understand. I understand.
I can't.
I get it.
Yeah. Mine are not themed. They're just random.
Okay.
No. It's just stuff that I wrote down.
That's what I thought mine were.
Yeah.
There was a very clear theme without them.
Yeah, something for me, like something would come up and I would be like, oh, this is so annoying. And then I'd be like, oh, add it to the list.
Yep.
So they are very random. My first one is when people cheat at trivia.
Oh.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So we go to trivia every week, and a month or two ago, there were multiple teams around us that were cheating.
Yeah.
Like full on just looking things up on their phone.
Yeah.
And that was really annoying.
We were sitting in an area where like the person emceeing the trivia and running the trivia couldn't really see us actively.
Yeah.
And so usually that's fine. Like that never happens. Every once in a while, and this will even happen if you're like right in front of the person doing trivia, like people will have their phone out and it's like set sideways and it's on some fucking sports ball game. And
sports ball.
It's just because because they do have TVs there and they do like play the various sports balls on there. But if a specific sports ball that you want to watch, there's only one TV downstairs. There's a bunch of TVs on the like balcony area.
Yeah.
So they have like, sometimes they're tuned to different things. So you have a little bit more variety up there. But if you're seated downstairs, which is the larger seating area, you kind of are only watching that one screen. And if that is not playing, the sports ball teams that you want to watch play sports ball on that particular evening, and you still came to trivia even though you want to watch the sports anyway, they will just have their phones out.
Like playing some soccer game on silent. Yeah. But that's different because
obviously they're not
they're not looking things up. So I understand having your phone out for that, whatever.
Sure.
And then if someone, like, if you have kids at home and your phone rings and you think it might be the babysitter, like, answer your phone and step outside.
That's
and
the
take
thing.
The phone call.
Like, they don't say, like, your phones are being locked in a safe.
They just say don't look at your phone.
Not have access to them. Right, and like, if you have to take a call or something, I think they even say it in a lot of the, like, openings. If you have to take a call or something, just step outside.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No one's going to get mad at you.
Right, but this is supposed to be just a fun trivia night at like a local bar.
Yeah.
And the fact that people cheat, it really sucks.
The prizes are like half off beer cards, and beers are like, what, $8 to $10 at the most? So it's like $4 to $5. That's your prize. You get $4 to $5.
Right.
One time.
Yeah.
Really?
And it also just ruins the spirit of it.
Right.
Like, we've had really rough nights where we've come in out of, let's say, 20 teams, we've come in like 9th or something.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, that did not go our way.
And there's like 7 of us.
Yeah.
Just
there are
like,
enough of us that we shouldn't be doing that badly. Yeah, it never crossed my mind to cheat, because then why are you going to trivia?
I don't.
You may as well just be at home Googling things.
Right.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. Or there can be like a separate trivia for people that just want to look up the... Like, just don't play.
Yeah.
Just don't play.
I don't understand what the point is.
Right. You can just not play, and then you can just watch your sports ball. Not that the... Okay, I don't want to say that the people that were cheating were watching sports ball. The people that are watching sports ball are, like, doing it openly so that everyone knows, like, yes, my phone is out, but I am in no way looking up the answers. Right. These people were obviously looking up the answers. I saw one of the answers on their phone.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew that they were blatantly cheating.
Yeah.
They were just doing it out of sight of the person that they thought could get them in trouble. And then I followed one of them downstairs, which sounds very creepy, but I waited until they were turning in their paper, and then I grabbed our paper. I think like there was even maybe a debate about one of the answers, and I was like, I'm going! And I just grabbed the paper and like followed, because I didn't know the team name.
Yeah.
And I wanted to follow them so that when they put their paper down, I could put my paper down or go to put my paper down and say to the person, like, just so you know, this team right here that just put their paper down was blatantly looking at their phones.
Yeah.
And the person running trivia was heartbroken because, like, she gives up her Tuesday night. Like, this is not, it's a free thing to play. Like, people can just come. It's just a fun thing that they put on, and they don't have to.
Right.
And so many people come to this, like, so many people really enjoy this. And to, like, take all the fairness and the fun out of it for your own ego, I guess.
It does
just so
take
shitty.
the fun out of it, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that they were looking up a lot of things, but there was also a picture around.
Right.
And
that
we
was
could
the thing.
see when they were turning their phone around, I could see the picture that was on our piece of paper, because we all have the same piece of paper. It was on their phone.
Right.
And I was like, so it's not that that their grandmother's in the hospital and they're showing their sister, like, we have to go look at this text from Mom. Yeah. It was like the photo in front of me being
That's
like,
what I saw.
This is. I looked up and I saw
there
the
was
photo.
a person that I could not place at all. We didn't get that one right.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know who this is. And then I looked over, just like was trying to think, and my eyes were wandering around the room, and I see so clearly on that phone that photo that I was looking at, being like, I don't know who it is. And I said to Chelsea, I was like, oh, well, they figured out who it was. Like, they found it or whatever. And Chelsea was like, do they still have their paper? Like, did they turn in their answer sheet? And I was like, well, obviously. I mean, they're holding their phone up with the answer.
Of
no,
course they've already turned
they turned in their
cheating.
answer sheet. They're, like, blatantly cheating out in the open if they're not. And then I saw the answer sheet.
Right. Bastards.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, so now the woman doing trivia constantly makes
always
about don't cheat, because that sucks and that's not a good time. That's not what we're here for.
Maybe they've renamed, but that team has not been back that
I haven't seen them. We shamed them sufficiently. Good. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Cheers to that, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Okay, so number 2 is...
Number 2? You have them numbered.
Yeah. As you know, as everyone knows, I applied to so many jobs over the last, 6 months before I got my current job.
Yes.
And cover letters.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are we doing at this point? You have to... Okay. I know I kind of talked about this in the applying for jobs episode, but just to recap quickly.
Yeah.
You go on to, let's say, Indeed.com.
Yeah.
You find a job listing. You hit the apply button. You upload your resume. And then the very next step is that you have to fill in your entire work history into separate boxes. Yep. And I'm like, I just uploaded a document that has all of this information, but now I have to... I mean, I'm not going to type it all out again.
Fill in our resume or our application.
Yeah.
If you've already submitted your resume, have you filled out an application? Why do I need to do both?
Right. So
Can you not read my resume?
Right.
What is the point of having... I should just have, a template that is my resume that when you give me the I can just be like, I want to fill out your application, and then they hand you an application.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the way it used to when I was younger and I was just trying to get like part-time jobs at like stupid little things when I was a college student. Like, that's all I did was I just went, do you have an application? I didn't go in with a resume necessarily, because it was like, no, I just want the application so that I can come back with the application, because that's all you want.
Right.
But now it has turned into this thing where later in life, like when you're more professional, you're expected to have this document that you wrote out and you put in whatever format you decided to put it in.
Yeah.
And then you take it to a business to say, here is everything you need to know about me to want to hire me.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, cool, can you redo that over here? And you're like, what the fuck for?
Yeah, and I feel like it's, I'm already like dreading when I apply to a job. I'm like, I need a job, so I hope they hire me, but I also don't want a job, so I kind of hope they don't hire me. And then you're filling out this application and filling out all of the boxes.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this is a good preview of how it's going to feel working at this company.
Yeah.
So it makes you dread potentially working for that company.
Yep.
But then the next step is that you have to write like a love letter.
Yeah.
You have to write this like fantasy document where you're,
dear company.
Yeah. And you have to explain why you want to work for them. And I'm like, I don't want to work for you. I
think that my qualifications would fit blah, 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 because I used to do blah, blah, blah. And then they turn the page and they're like, oh, she used to do blah, blah.
Right.
Why do you need to see it 3 fucking times? Why do you need to see it in a resume? And then you need to see it on your application, which is a direct fucking copy of the resume. But again, broken up into little blocks, because we can only read blocks because we don't know what the fuck to do.
I think it's
with your
just
resume, but you have to have one.
Of like how
you can't
far
not
we will go
have
to follow
a resume.
their directions.
Right.
Like it's like, will you follow our stupid fucking directions?
Right. Without questioning.
It's like busy work in high school.
Yes.
Yeah, it's teaching you to
obey.
Never question anything.
Obey.
Yeah.
Just obey.
Mm-hmm. And it sucks. And cover letters are a waste of time. They're a waste of everyone's time.
It's the bullet pointed resume with flouncy lettering in between.
And like, dear so and so.
I've never had the balls to like
look at the resume.
Right. I've never had the balls to like secretly put in like, I bet you're not reading this. Does this even matter? But like, really, would it?
Yeah.
Or like, could I hand in a resume that was just bullshit and said that I like went to Harvard from 1904 to like 2006 and then like put whatever I want in it, but then fill out the application correctly? Would I still get hired at the job? Are they not even looking at the resume?
I mean, I can't imagine that they're looking at the resume and the application and the cover letter.
Right. Can you hand in a resume that just says resume, resume, resume?
Maybe.
From dates resume to resume, and just says the word resume over it. Does it matter? Why does all of this seem to matter? Yeah. They don't care.
Right. And then also, like I said in that applying to jobs episode, they're not even going to call you anyway.
Right.
And it's not just me. People with like doctorates can't get jobs. People with MBAs, people with like proper degrees can't get jobs.
That's why I didn't get those. That's why I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
It's because I knew that like we would all have the same struggle, so like why spend my time doing that when I could watch TV?
I definitely could have gotten so many degrees by now.
I chose not to.
Yeah.
Like
I chose to not.
I was too smart.
Yeah. I don't even really understand the difference between all those degrees. So anyway, okay. So the next one is when people don't wipe down a machine after using it at the gym. I know that I touched on this during my gym's episode, but I just want to reiterate, wipe down your fucking machine. I don't want to sit in the sweat that came off of your balls. I don't want to get MRSA. I don't want to have to go to the hospital because you are a filthy fucking animal.
It's basically like the gym is like a water park.
Exactly. There are just germs everywhere. And people don't seem to care. And why don't they care? How do they not care? Do they not know?
I feel like there is a certain percentage of the population that thinks that if they work out, they are healthy.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Right. Like, working out is a huge part of it. It's such a great thing that you can do to stay healthy.
Right.
But if you are in a cesspool of germs constantly, that's not like, your immune system is part of being healthy.
Right.
Your immune system has to be healthy for you to be healthy overall.
Like, you can have muscles and still be very unhealthy.
Yeah.
And be carrying germs.
Right. I don't think MRSA cares how much you can bench.
Exactly.
Sure.
So, I don't know why people... And, like, MRSA is an actual thing at gyms.
Blah.
I'm not making that up. So, I don't understand. It's disgusting. It's also just... I feel like it's disrespectful towards other members
of course.
Of your, like, little gym community.
If you want to ball sweat all over everything, make enough money to have a home fucking gym, bitch.
Gross.
If you want your disgusting fungus all over every piece of equipment that you work out on, more power to you in your garage.
Right.
That can be your cesspool, your personal little cesspool that you work out at. You want your gym buddies to be all the different types of parasites and things that can...
I regret bringing this one up.
Yeah.
As soon as you said the word fungus, I was like, this was a mistake.
Well, like athlete's foot and shit like that. Yeah. Isn't that so prevalent in gyms?
Yeah.
Again, I do not enjoy going to gyms.
Well, like in the locker room.
Right.
If you go barefoot.
Right.
If you keep your shoes and socks on and you're out in the gym, you won't get athlete's
how many people are like touching their feet and then just going out?
Ew. You know what? People are disgusting.
Yeah. I don't trust... Like, how many episodes have we done? We listened about people at Disneyland picking lice out of their children's head. Like, there is no low too low.
Right.
And I can't imagine going, and especially to a public place like that where there are so many people coming through every day.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, yeah, hotels are gross, but it's usually like one person in a hotel room per day. The gyms are, no.
Right.
Constant.
Like hundreds of people use the same machine every single day.
Yeah.
And only 5 of them wipe it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good. I just don't want to get a bacterial infection just because I want to work out.
Right.
Like, that doesn't seem like a fair trade-off.
No, I don't think it should be necessary.
Right.
For like.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Okay. This one is pretty simple.
Okay.
The arcade bar that we go to.
Okay.
Moved their games around a few months ago. I'm still mad about it.
These are very specific.
I told you, like, it comes up in my life.
Sure.
And I get frustrated or I get annoyed, and then I'm like, that's going on the list.
I guess everyone can relate to, like, change, businesses changing.
Yeah, well...
Updates.
I can't guarantee that anyone's going to relate to this.
That's not the kind of listenership we're going for, is... We are not hashtag relatable.
No.
We are hashtag annoyed.
Yeah. That's a specific closing segment. That is not this.
Cool.
They took Miss Pac-Man and Tapper.
Ms. Pac-Man.
Is that not what I said?
Ms.
Pac-Man.
She does not let you know whether she is married or not.
No.
Fuck
and neither
that.
should anyone. And the Tapper game, which is like the beer pouring game.
Yes, the best game there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Donkey Kong, but again, I suck at that one. And they put them out by the bar, which is also where karaoke happens.
Okay, that part.
It feels like 7 nights a week. I'm sure that's not accurate.
So, it's every Friday and Saturday.
Which I guess are the only nights I go there.
Right. But, like, why does it need to be both? Anyway.
It should not be both. And it should be, like, a Wednesday.
So, the solution for this... Yeah, because it should bring people in.
Yeah, it shouldn't annoy the people who are already there.
Right,
on the
we were going to go there anyway.
Right.
But the solution to this is that karaoke only starts at 9. We were going earlier.
Yeah.
And then the bartender that we loved, Tanner, we love you, Tanner, started working later. His shift got moved back. So then we started going later. And then we would always fucking bump into the karaoke thing. When we were going at like 6 p.m., we would go from like 6 to 9, which is right when karaoke starts. And we had 3 hours of gaming and drinking, and we were more than ready to move on to the other bar that had food and drink.
Yeah.
Still drink, but food, which was helpful. Again, we walk to this place. We walk home. Everything's fine. Everybody's
and we're
safe.
Being smart and strategic about
it's
it.
Good. We're adults.
Fine.
Drink responsibly. But now, recently, we learned that Tanner's shift got moved up, and he is there from opening.
Yes.
Which I think is at like 7. But still, we can go there like right when they open.
Yeah.
And then hopefully maybe only be there for like an hour of karaoke. But that gives you like 2 hours to enjoy the Tapper and the... Which I feel like those are games usually in the beginning of the night anyway. Because they're like single player games.
Yeah.
I feel like when you first get to the karaoke bar, like... You get your drink and then everybody kind of goes to their games that they like to play by themselves or whatever. And then as you go throughout the night... and you start drinking more, it becomes more of like, let's all play. Hey, do you want to air hockey? Like
air hockey, the big Pac-Man
the big
game,
Pac-Man, the 4-person Pac-Man.
the bowling game.
Yes.
Stuff like that. Like skee ball.
Yeah.
Drunk is a little funny. But yeah, I understand.
So we will adjust for that.
I understand that maybe going forward this won't be the biggest issue. But for the past few months, it's been an issue. And I also don't like that it's out in that front room because even if karaoke is not going on, you feel kind of isolated up there. Yeah. And usually the line to the bar is like going right behind me. Yeah. And like dudes are bumping into me while I'm trying to play Ms. Pac-Man.
Right. That's annoying. Can you not? I do kind of understand putting Tapper right by the bar.
Sure.
Because that's a bartender game.
Sure. But I just don't...
Tapper by Budweiser, if you don't know what we're talking
It's really fun.
It's a Budweiser sponsored game.
Yeah. It gets really stressful quite quickly, though. Yeah. Or for adults.
Oh, yeah. But like
me.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. You know how when you go to the gas station?
Nope. Yes.
Okay. All right, moving on to the next one.
I'm contradictory today. Nope.
When you go to the gas station...
A station of gas.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Is there a lot of bloating?
There's a lot of explosions. Oh. At least in Zoolander. So, you pay for your gas, you start pumping your gas, and then immediately an ad starts playing. On the little screen. At the pump.
Why?
And it's like, first of all, I'm already spending money on something I don't want to spend money on.
Exactly. I'm already, playing into your commerce game. Yes. I do not need to be further convinced that capitalism is my only option.
Yeah. And then I'm also standing outside pumping gas into my car, and it's probably hot because we live in LA, and there's probably a crazy person screaming either at me or on the phone or at a stranger. It's... they're always at intersections. There's always a lot of honking going on. It's not a fun environment. Right. And then you start getting a commercial played in your face. Yeah. And you can't go anywhere because you're
sit back in your car.
I guess.
Sorry, moving on. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just tired of commercials being every fucking place.
Here, I have an add-on to this that is a very similar situation, but you literally cannot escape it. Okay. The taxis in New York?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that should never have been approved.
I hate it as a passenger. Can you imagine driving one of those fucking... Because it's it's a loop. Yeah. The entire day for all of your life. Can you imagine? And it's so... loud. Yeah. It's at maximum volume.
I wonder if I hope that the drivers get paid extra for that or I hope they get some benefit out of it.
I don't understand. That just has to limit the amount of years that you can be a taxi driver without literally going insane.
Yeah, because I think a lot of taxi drivers, it's like a career job. Yeah. A lot of them do it for decades.
You have to pay for the taxi medallion. That's the whole thing, and those can be millions of dollars and shit. Millions? Yeah, they can be $1 million or something for the,
Jesus.
Right to own a taxi or the right to drive a taxi. And so it's
not
so
a job
expensive.
that you just do for a year.
Exactly. Not at all.
Yeah.
And so...
Although with those ads playing, I don't think I'd make it past 2 months.
I just don't understand. I don't understand how there aren't more murders from people driving taxis. How do these people put up with it? It's so, I think the overarching annoyance of this is just ads that play automatically and on a loop. Yeah. In general, should be illegal. Yeah. I think that they just, isn't that one of the things that they used as like a torture technique to try to get people to talk? Like when they captured prisoners of war, was like playing a song on a loop continuously over and over and over and over again. It just drives
you crazy.
Exactly. So like how is that legal and expected for people who are just trying to make a fucking living,
right?
Or people just trying to fucking pump gas? Like, why are loud, automatically playing advertisements on a loop ever allowed?
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that people were like, oh, great, another captive audience to advertise to. Maybe they'll buy our product.
I just don't.
But in the real world, I don't know why it was approved.
Right. Like, I get that if you're just taking a short trip or you're just pumping a little bit of gas, you're only seeing the ads through once.
Right.
But
I still don't want to be advertised to while I'm pumping gas.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be watching a commercial.
It's not... I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah. I don't ever want to interact with commercials ever.
It's just becoming more and more Black Mirror, where in order to not interact with commercials in the outside world, you need to pay a premium subscription price. Which is a callback to another subscription episode.
Yeah. There's also, I didn't watch this whole show, but there was a show with Emma Stone and Jonah Hill called, I think it was called Maniac.
Oh, okay.
And I think I watched like an episode maybe. And it was a sort of dystopian, like, nightmare capitalist future. And Emma Stone, I think, went into a restaurant and she didn't have any money, so she couldn't pay for her food. And she said, I can't pay, but I'll pay with an ad buddy. And so this dude comes out from the back and sits next to her while she eats her food and just reads ads to her. Like, reads ad copy. Just is advertising to her in real time. So if you can't pay for something, you can choose to be advertised to instead.
See,
so that's kind of the same deal, is that you can get out of a commercial if you have money.
Prefer to no, but like you can. That's different. Getting out of a commercial that you would just be shown no matter what.
Yeah.
While you're eating is different. That's just you paying for your food though. Unless there's some like premium extra price added on to like paying for your food. What you're describing, I wish I could have. I wish that can you imagine if every poor person could just go and get a meal as long as they like listen to some commercials?
Yeah.
Like, how many times have you gone to the fucking laundromat and they're just playing the TV and there's just nonstop advertisements? That's literally because I pay for streaming services and I don't have to watch ads that often unless it's fucking Amazon Prime or whatever. But
doesn't Netflix have ads now too?
Do they? I don't know. Paramount Plus will show you like one, but it's always for a Paramount Plus show or a Paramount show or something like that.
I mean, HBO does that too.
Right, but like regular,
it's more like a trailer.
Right, but like regular, like just run of the mill like advertising for every other company or whatever. I really don't listen to or interact with unless I'm somewhere where there's a TV playing, and that's usually in that kind of a situation. And I would love if everyone could just go and pay for services by being advertised to.
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
I would probably do that. But yeah, it's Black Mirror. I haven't seen Black Mirror, but if you're saying that that's an episode, and then also the episode of Maniac, they're both just acknowledging that you can either pay money or you can be advertised to.
Yeah.
Like, we know that you hate ads.
Yeah.
So instead, you can pay money.
Right.
So they're both acknowledging that.
So
I agree, because ads suck and I hate sitting through them.
In Black Mirror, what it is, I haven't seen the episode in years, but it's this guy, apparently everyone's job is to create energy. And so it's basically like everyone has a bike pedal thing that they have to pedal that creates energy.
Okay.
And that's just part of like most humans' jobs in the future is creating energy. And so you're given these long shifts that you just have to create energy all the time. And if you want to stop and take a break, you can just sit there and ads will pop up and you'll just sit there and watch the ads while you take a break. And that's the only way that you can take a break.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You're basically like a slave to energy and capitalism. And then when you stop putting anything into the capitalism for even a moment, like creating this energy that helps this civilization move forward, you are subject to then just being inundated with ads. And they just, like, in the show, they pop up in front of you. Like, there's no screens or anything. Like, they just pop up.
So you can't even,
it's like a hologram. Yeah, exactly.
It just follows your eyes.
Plays in, yeah.
Yep. God, that's annoying. Yeah, I hate ads so much. I'm so tired of them. Don't like them. Yeah, so that's
Agree.
That. Okay, I have one more.
We'll be right back after this word from these sponsors. Just kidding, we don't have sponsors. We don't make money at this. What?
No. So my last one is in... There are two things about movies and TV shows that really annoy me.
There is a theme. Well. I mean, it's not as sexy as packaging. But,
I think all of these things are related to things that I've already talked about. Anyway, but this last one, it's kind of a two-parter. I really hate how in movies and TV shows they will say the name of a town and they will completely butcher it. And I am from Virginia, and I was watching Criminal Minds.
Okay.
And they live in D.C. because they all work for the FBI.
Did they pronounce it Dick?
No, they mispronounced the name of a pretty small town in Virginia.
Okay.
And I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. But they mispronounced it. And I kept thinking, why wouldn't they just look up how to pronounce that? And if you can't find it on the internet, because maybe it is a really small town and it's some foreign word or whatever, all you gotta do is just Google some local pizza shop in that town and call them up and be like, hey, I'm driving through and I'm trying to find your pizza shop. What town are you in? And then they will say it correctly because they're probably some teenager or 20-year-old working at that local pizza shop. Like, so the town I'm from is called Crozet.
What if they have a lisp?
Well, hopefully you would be able to tell.
You might want to call two pizza places just to make sure that the names match up.
Locations.
Call a couple pizza places.
Get a little bit of data there.
Yep.
Yeah, do your due diligence. But yeah, people would, when I was a kid, telemarketers would call our house and talk about how they were from a local business in Crozet. And my dad would be like, well, now I know you're lying, and he would just hang up. Because he was like, if you were from nearby, you would know it was called Crozet.
So, I feel like you only had that to decipher because your last name is Jump. Hi, can I speak to Mr. Rogazingen? Was what I heard. Rosingen. There's an extra N in there? Rogazgen? Roazgajin.
I guess I wouldn't know how to pronounce your name.
Yeah. It was easy. But anyway, yeah.
And then my other thing about TV is, you know, when you see a character text someone,
yes,
like their very best friend, or their mom, or their boyfriend, or their coworker, and they pick up the phone and they send a text, and it is the very first text. There's no previous text ever.
We've never new number. Who dis?
Right. But their name is always at the top.
Right.
It always says like mom, and then this is the very first text.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know a single person who deletes their texts on a regular basis.
I used to do that. I don't know why.
That's insane.
So I feel like I should do that again. There are, because you showed me that search feature though.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to because I use that so often
I use it
to
all the
find
time.
stuff.
That's why I keep my texts.
But I do know that like your digital footprint is part of your carbon footprint thing. So like if you have a bunch of emails in your inbox, like
being
that's
stored somewhere.
Yes. And so like your texts are the same thing.
Okay, I understand that, but this goes back to the, like, is the world burning because I have text saved?
I know.
Or because 10 companies are
yes
destroying the planet. I don't think it's me.
100 companies, I think, right?
Whatever it is.
I don't know.
But yeah.
It's not us.
I just don't, like, just make it look more realistic. Like,
yeah.
The number of times that we are asked to suspend our disbelief while we're watching something, I think should be as few as possible. I should not have to look at something as simple as someone texting their best friend
right.
and be taken out of the moment because I'm like, well, that's weird.
Right.
They've never texted their best friend before.
Right. Well, it's the same as, like, how often... I think Fleabag did the great job of pointing out, like, you don't need to know the character's name.
Right.
Because people don't... Hey, Victoria! You don't walk in my home and I go, hi, Victoria, nice to see you again. Oh, hey, Victoria, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
Right.
Like, I'm talking to you. Like, people don't use each other's names. You never knew the character's name because she was just her and she was always addressing the camera and nobody ever needed to address her by her name. They just said, hey,
people just walked
whatever.
up and started talking, which is how it happens in real life.
Even her father was just her father.
Yeah.
The priest was just the priest. Like, you just call people what they are to you, and you don't necessarily always address them every time you talk to them. In fact, most of the time you don't. And so when that always happens, and especially, like, I know that, like, the exposition, like, setting up the story is always difficult, and some movies and TV shows obviously do it better than others. But when it's so, like, the first sentences out of the first character's mouth are like, hey, Mom, since Dad died last year and we had to move to this new town, I really haven't been fitting. There just needs to be a little bit more realism in the dialogue for me most of the time.
And you can fit all of those details that you just said into a conversation with your mom on the phone.
Of course.
Just scatter it around a little bit.
Right.
Just be like, I'm really having a tough time adjusting to this new town that I live in. And then a few minutes later,
don't
be like, I really miss Dad.
Why. Yes, exactly. Like, the explanation.
Can put it together themselves.
Yeah.
We're not that stupid.
Some of us. Some of us are not.
So, yeah, there are some really dumb things in movies and TV shows. And those are the things that annoy me.
You didn't even touch on characters waking up with a full face of makeup.
Oh, my God. And every single woman is always wearing a bra.
Yes. Mascara, lip gloss?
Right.
Lip gloss.
And their hair is perfect.
Lip gloss.
Which would not stay on your lips all night
It would be on the pillow.
Yeah.
It would be in your hair.
Yeah.
It would be lip gloss.
Right.
Nope.
Ridiculous.
No. I want to see someone actually wake up with mascara. Like, I want an actress to fall asleep with a full face of makeup, show up to the set the next day, and that's how she, like, makeup crew does not touch her. She gets into the bed on set and wakes up, and that's what we see.
Right. Because that would be realistic.
Yes.
This is how someone actually looks when they fell asleep with mascara on last night.
Yeah.
And it's not cute.
No.
Does not look good.
No.
There's a reason that the number 2 skincare tip is wash your face before you go to bed.
Sunscreen is the first.
There you go.
There we go.
There she goes.
Call back to another episode.
Okay, so that wraps it up for Rant-A-Thon Volume 1.2. Don't worry, we will have many more things to complain about.
Send through your topic ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, I created this list because these were just little things that really annoy me, but I was like, I don't want to do a whole episode about the advertisements at the gas station.
Right.
Like, I don't want to talk about it for that long.
The history of when we started advertising.
Yeah, people don't want to listen to it
pertain
for that long.
to anything,
Yeah, so if you have little things that you think shouldn't be a full episode, but they're still annoying, send them on over.
Yeah.
Because we obviously like to complain about things, and we like to hear about annoying things.
This is like our hobby, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think, if anything, this is proof that, like, we're not getting paid anything to do this.
No.
We are doing this because we enjoy complaining.
Yes.
And we like sharing it with you.
Yes, we do. So our next episode will come out on Monday is about limbs falling asleep.
Yep. Another really hard-hitting episode. We're really gonna, go into global politics a lot. And it's really going to be an eye-opener. You probably won't sleep for a while after this.
It'll change your life.
Totally life-changing. You're going to look at everything in a new way.
Yeah.
People will notice a change in you at work the next day. They'll be like, what's going on with you? And you'll be like, I just listened to this life-changing podcast. I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it.
My whole paradigm has shifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome for
because of a peccadillo. I can say big words too.
Still don't know what that means.
It's in the episode where Moira and Johnny are having like a little tiff, and Roland is sleeping next door because he got kicked out.
Oh, yeah.
And they're having like a little fight because they're both really sleep deprived, and they described it as a little peccadillo of them, like just a little thing that bothers them.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily a huge fight or blow up or anything.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That's a pretty good word.
Moira Rose. Better than any vocabulary teacher I ever had in my life.
Yeah. That's an insane character.
The best.
A classic. All right. Well, thank you very much for listening and watching. And you can find more audio episodes wherever you find your podcasts. And you can find video episodes on Spotify and YouTube.
Yes.
And you can follow us at Everything's Dumb Pod on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Yes.
And you can email us at everythingsdumbpod@gmail.com.
You did it.
I did it.
It's only 22 episodes.
What the fuck ever.
Figured it out.
I mean, I'm sure I'll mess it up next time. So just keep that in mind.
You're like, I don't even need to look now. I always look. Why not?
Yeah. Well, I should have it memorized by now. But I don't. And you can't make me. Okay, we'll talk to you on Monday. Thank you. Bye.